Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my horribly distressed face, alright? It's that time of the month. My body is freaking out. I purposely have this mirror right here in front of me because if you saw my chest right now, if you just understood how broken out I am. We're covering my chest with my mirror, but hi, hello, welcome. We are going to be doing a sit down, get ready with me. I'm just gonna get ready for the day, put some makeup on, and we are going to chat today. And, we're not gonna be doing a Q&A, we're not gonna be doing, anything super structured. My God, that is a huge hair sliver. Yeah, that's gotta come out. We're gonna be talking about a very specific topic, and it's a topic that is currently blowing up right now. It is something that is still currently ongoing. There is not a final decision or verdict made quite yet. I'm still waiting. I think it's only like day 7. I think we've only been doing this for a week now. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'm talking about the Johnny Depp suing Amber Heard for the defamation and libel suit. That trial is currently going on. I believe today, as I am filming this, is day 7. And that's what we're going to be talking about today because, oh boy, do I have thoughts. I have thoughts. I watched 2 testimonies between family, security guards, friends, and then yesterday I finished the day 2 of Johnny Depp up on the stand. So today is day 3 of Johnny up on the stand, and today is actually the cross-examination. It's actually happening in about 5 minutes, and usually I would sit down and watch the live stream and I'd watch it, go down live, but I need to work today. I need to not sit on my couch today. I figured, and this is like the only thing that is like plaguing my mind right now, so I figured the best way for me to talk about it and engage in it is do a get ready with me, talk about it with you guys, bounce some things off you guys, get your opinions. So yeah, basically, summing it all up, we're doing a get ready with me while talking about the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard case. Wow, oh wow, do I have some thoughts. And I don't know if it's going to be the majority of people here. Actually, you know what? Fuck that. Team Johnny Depp, alright? Justice for Johnny Depp. Good morning to everybody except Amber Heard, okay? I'm on Johnny's side here, and I know, okay, whatever. We're just gonna get into it, okay? Let's just stop. Stop. Ah! This whole case has just been, consuming my life, and I've been watching it and listening to it and trying to get, all the facts and whatnot, and it's been wild, okay? I've been little fucking Attorney Bree over here. It's been great. So, I'm going to just start doing my face and covering up this fucking bullshit. I'm not gonna, really talk about my makeup too much. I'm just gonna kind of put it on and yeah, we'll go from there. So if you have no idea what is going on with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, basically, Johnny Depp, famous actor, one of the highest earning actors, or was at least, before Amber Heard made false accusations. And Amber Heard, who, she's not a new actress, but she hasn't done anything mind-blowing in my opinion. I mean, I guess Aquaman, but fuck that shit. So they're both actors in the Hollywood world film industry and blah blah blah, and both of them met on the set of the movie Rum Diaries, where Johnny Depp and Amber Heard acted in that movie, and they shared a kissing scene in the movie. And Johnny said he felt something when he kissed her. So soon after that, they started dating. That's great. That's awesome. And then apparently they started dating in about a year and a half. Weird things started happening in the relationship, according to Johnny. And basically what I'm doing right now is just summing up his testimony and talking about what he said. So he said the first year and a half, everything was great. It was magical. She was too good to be true, which, what do we say about things that are too good to be true? They probably are too good to be true, and you should just walk away, right? But, so he said after about a year and a half of dating, he started noticing little things about Amber that were almost kind of red flags, so to speak. Just some of the things she would say, the way she would downplay him and act like he didn't know anything, blah, blah, blah. He was like, okay, that's kind of weird, but, whatever. Now, I'm not, like, an attorney or anything, so, I can't really say much about, like, the logistics of the case. I'm basically just going off of what was said, what was talked about so far, and my personal opinions on it. So he just talked about the beginning of the relationship, when, the bad things started to happen, and, when the abuse from Amber to Johnny started happening, allegedly. Now, Amber said that Johnny was the one who was abusing her, who was punching her, hitting her, kicking her, all this, like, pretty, like, outlandish claims, you know what I mean? Like, and, Johnny is swearing up and down. He's like, I have never hit Amber. I would never hit a woman. That's just not who I am. Which makes perfect sense, because Amber is a woke 30-something-year-old who is all about, justice for women and Me Too movement and blah, blah, blah. Which, like, fine, cool, whatever. Like, do your protest, do your thing, whatever. But, and Johnny Depp is in his mid-50s, has had many, many relationships, has never once been accused of anything like this before. Ex-girlfriends, ex-cast members from movies have come forward and all said that Johnny has been nothing but sweet, kind, loving, intuitive, caring. Everyone felt very safe with him. Even the mother of his children came forward and said that that's just not Johnny. And I totally believe that, because, and it's been very interesting for me to kind of sit and watch this trial. And you see Johnny Depp in movies, you see him acting, you see him playing a role, and you fall in love with that role. And then when you actually see that actor sitting down in a very real, raw, honest, vulnerable state, it's very captivating. It's been very captivating, this whole thing, seeing someone that you typically know play all these different roles. It's very captivating to see who they actually are in real life. You know what I mean? Like, see how they talk, how they carry themselves. I don't know, it's all been very interesting to me, and everything that I have picked up on with Johnny Depp thus far is that he is a very calm, gentle, kind, intelligent, loyal, intuitive man. I'm not saying he can't be evil. Every human being has those capabilities. But everything that I'm just vibing with right now, I'm just not getting those vibes. I cannot see it. You know what I mean? So as far as, like, the accusations that Johnny Depp was domestically abusing Amber Heard, do I believe it? Abso-fucking-lutely not. I don't. I fully believe that Amber is lying. And just like over the last 2 days, I'm sure the last 2 days have been hell on earth for Amber, because there was a lot of compelling evidence that was shown as far as, like, audio recordings of, like, how Amber would speak to Johnny and how Amber would openly admit to hitting Johnny and, doing things to him that you don't do to another person. And, shit, man, like, that's it's not looking too good for Amber. She's not really being shown in the best light right now. She came out, when she came out with the allegations, she tried coming out like, oh, Johnny is a wife beater who's addicted to drugs and alcohol and all this stuff. And it's like, well, Amber, sweetheart, are you talking about Johnny or are you talking about yourself? Because you like to dip your toes into some ecstasy pretty often while you down some wine. That doesn't make you an angel, sweetheart. It's very confusing, and I am not here to downplay anybody with a mental illness, but I firmly and very, very strongly believe that Amber Heard is suffering from a very severe, from a very, very severe mental condition, whether that be narcissistic. Well, it's definitely narcissistic, but she's got I'm not a doctor. She's suffering from something that would make her act and lie about this kind of stuff. Like, she's just not right up here. I firmly, honestly believe that. And, there was evidence of, marks on Johnny's face of when Amber would hit him or scratch him or put cigarettes out on his face Or, oh, I don't know, this little minute detail, when she cut his finger off. Yes, they talked about that yesterday. Holy shit. And then, on top of all that, he got fucking MRSA, which I'm pretty sure can kill you. So it's like, it's just not, like, looking too good. It's really not for Amber. Like, she is one evil bitch. Not only am I, like, a fan of Johnny Depp, but I just truly do not believe that he is that person. You know, he has gone his whole career, 30, 40-year career, without having any sort of accusation like this. Like, not one person has come forward saying Johnny hit me. Not one person has come forward saying Johnny is violent, blah, blah, blah. And I mean, sure, Johnny does suffer with substance abuse issues, or did, or still does. We don't know. That's not my business. So does more than half of this fucking country. Like, everyone suffers from substance abuse issues to some degree, right? But that's not something to judge someone off of. That's not something to be like, oh, like, he did a couple lines of cocaine one night. He's a woman beater. Like, no. Not how that works. But Amber is just so determined to make this guy who has been in the limelight for 30, 40 years and to all of a sudden twist that narrative and say, oh, he beats me. Like, yeah, he's gonna start beating women in his mid-50s because, you know, what a great way to retire. Like, what the fuck? I'm sorry. I don't believe it. I really don't. And, you know, as far as people saying, like, well, why did Johnny even date her? Why did he even, like, marry her? Blah, blah, blah. And he talked about when he was a child how his mother was very, you know, abusive towards him and his siblings growing up. And, you know, typically, now I don't know, like, the psychological science behind this, but typically when that happens, you know, when you grow up with an abusive parent, you will sometimes end up with a partner later on in life that is very similar to that abusive parent. So his mother was very abusive, and he ended up with Amber Heard, who I believe to be very abusive towards him. So I think that's why he got with, no, not got with her, but like that's why he stayed with Amber, because it almost was like something familiar to him. And I believe, you know, that's why he stayed and that's why he put up with it, because it was almost like something he's done before, gone through before. What I want to know is, how did they pick a jury for this trial? Because who doesn't know who Johnny Depp is? Like, who's Johnny Depp? Like, nobody. How did they pick a whatchamacallit? How did they pick a jury for that? A non-biased jury. That's what I want to know. Like, did they fly people in from a different planet or something? Like, I don't know. Because, like, who doesn't know who Johnny Depp is? Okay, let's just, like, not talk about these brows right now. The last 2 days of watching Johnny Depp on the stand and listening to what he has to say and being able to get that opportunity in front of a jury of his peers to speak his truth and to speak about what truly went on, it's been very, very eye-opening, and it's pretty sad. It's pretty scary. It's pretty scary, and if this is happening to Johnny Depp and, you know, what he went through, like, how many other men out there is this happening to? Yeah, I apologize if this video kind of seems, you know, all over the place, but I'm just, like, kind of rattling off my thoughts on, you know, how I feel about this situation. Just some of the things that she would say to him, do to him. Now, you know, I can't attest for everything because I wasn't there, obviously. I don't know what went on in their life behind closed doors, but I'm talking about some of the things I heard on the audio recordings, because Johnny would record Amber, you know, during their arguments so he could show her the next day just how awful she speaks to him. So he's like, you know, I'm going to record this, and then tomorrow I'm going to show you, like, this is how you speak to me, or whatever. And they actually played a few of those recordings in court yesterday. Wow. Like, wow. I think, and it's almost like Amber just wants to tear him down psychologically and just tear him down as a person to make herself feel more like a person, which is a very sad thing, but it is something that it happens all too often with human beings and women especially. You know, she just seems like a very insecure, narcissistic, controlling, bipolar something, okay? And just some of the things that she would say, oh my God. And then there was a situation where Amber, I don't know if Amber did it herself or she had someone do it, but there was a situation where Johnny wanted to go back to his house to get a few things. This was like after he told her he was gonna like file for divorce or whatever. And I guess Amber was gonna be out of town at Coachella that weekend, so he was like, okay, cool, like I can go back to my house, I can get some of my things, and I can like get the fuck out, right? Well, he did not go back to his house because his security guards found that his bed in his bedroom was covered in human feces. So I don't know if Amber had somebody go into his house and shit on his bed. I don't know what kind of human being. I was astounded when I heard that. Like, what the fuck? That is some evil ass shit, man. That is some evil ass shit. And today they're going to be doing the cross-examination, which Amber's attorneys are going to be questioning. Amber's attorneys are going to be questioning Johnny today, and they're going to be talking, you know, asking him questions, blah, blah, blah. Hey guys, so just popping in here really quick because I feel like I have a few more things to say that I didn't get to say in the original video. Excuse everything going on behind me. I'm home from work and I'm editing this video right now. But I have finished the complete cross-examination between Amber's lawyers with Johnny Depp. That finished up today. Today was day 8. All of that got finished up today, and I just want to share a few more thoughts. Still, to this day, right now as I am filming this, there is still no valid, legitimate proof that Johnny ever laid a violent hand on Amber Heard. All of the evidence as far as violence, of laying violent hands on another person, still all points to Amber. And I know this is a defamation trial, so really none of that matters, but the problem at hand is the domestic violence, okay? That's the big thing that kicked all of this off, basically. You know, not only was there no definitive proof, like there was no proof of Johnny Depp, you know, saying in audio, you know, I punched you, I hit you, I kicked you. There's nothing like that. Whereas opposed to Amber, literally on audio saying, like, I was hitting you, I was hitting you, I was hitting you, you know, all that stuff. And just after watching the cross-examination between Amber Heard's lawyers with Johnny Depp, they are so unprepared and they have nothing. Like, the whole time they were bringing up old text messages, or they talked a lot about his use of drugs and alcohol. Like, that's the only thing they have going. And, you know, yes, there were audio recordings and there were texts about Johnny saying things that weren't necessarily nice about Amber, or saying things to Amber, or whatever. Sure, yeah, he said some pretty nasty things as well. He is not completely innocent when it comes to that. But when you're in a situation like a situation that he's in, you're going, like, and that's just being human. That doesn't mean he's an evil person. You know, you say things when you're in the heat of the moment, but the difference is he never laid a hand on her. That's the difference here. He used words. He didn't use physical violence, whereas Amber did. And Amber literally told him that you get me so mad to the point where I want to lash out in a physical manner. That's a problem. And her lawyers, like, their whole examination, cross-examination, was incredibly lazy, not really credible. They spent so many times looking for things and just wasting time and just bringing up such irrelevant things. Like, I could not believe it. And the way they were speaking to him, like, this guy couldn't get 2 sentences out with him being like, that's not my question. My question was blah, blah, blah. Just really lazy, horrible, unorganized cross-examination with Johnny Depp. And there is still a lot of testimony to be had. Today they finished up with a house manager, Ben King, I believe his name was. They did his testimony today. examination and cross-examination. Tomorrow they're going to have more witnesses. Amber still has yet to take the stand, and I don't know what's going to happen when she does that, if she does that. I'm pretty sure she is, but I don't know for sure. But I don't know what's going to come out when she takes the stand. It's just, there's just been a lot, and there's a lot that still needs to be said, but now that I'm filming this, updated so far after day 8 of this trial, and after watching literally everything, I got completely caught up with every single bit of trial footage. I spent a lot of time doing this, in case you can't tell. I still stand with Johnny here. I still believe that he was the victim in this. Was he completely innocent? No. But do I believe that he was a victim of domestic violence by the hands of Amber Heard? Yes, I do. You know, his whole life has been turned upside down. His family has been destroyed by this. He's been destroyed by this. It's all around a very messy, not good situation. And another thing that I really want to know is, you know, we heard more audio recordings today, and I just really want to know, why was Amber recording this stuff? Like, under what, like, for what possible reason did she need to record this stuff unless she planned to use it against him in the future? Because some of the, like, audio recordings and some of the things that she recorded and saved, like, why? It's just very sketchy. It's very fishy to me, and I'm very curious to see what this week is going to hold, and I'm very curious to see when Amber takes the stand. There's just a lot. And recently there was I'm sure you guys have heard about this, but there's a claim coming from Milani Cosmetics saying that the concealer compact that Amber claimed to use all the time to cover up her injuries, that product didn't even exist when Amber supposedly carried it in her purse all the time. So there's just so much stuff coming out. Amber has been caught in quite a few lies. It's just a mess, but I just wanted to give a quick little update on how I feel about the cross-examination. My opinion, it was a waste of time. Her lawyers are incompetent, they're lazy, just very unorganized. Okay, let's get back to a better looking version of me. So I have a feeling that's going to be very interesting. I have a feeling it's going to be very heated. I'm very anxious to watch it later but hopefully Johnny just stays calm, sarcastic, and keeps his strange sense of humor going. That way, you know, we can all just get through this. You know, I cannot even believe that this is happening to Johnny. I don't think it's fair. I mean, nothing in life is fair, but I don't think what's happening to Johnny is fair. I think it's quite sad. It's breaking my heart, to be perfectly honest with you. And I think Amber deserves time in a psychological institute being psychologically evaluated, because I truly believe that there is something very wrong with her. And one of the other things that I was just kind of like raising my eyebrows to is when Amber and Johnny's divorce was finalized, Amber was awarded $7 million from the divorce settlement, and she wanted to donate it to 2 different charities, okay, which is fine, which is great. So what Johnny did is, because those payments were going to come from him because they were married, so that $7 million was going to come from him. So what Johnny decided to do is, since Amber came out in a public statement stating that the full $7 million was going to go to 2 different charities, Johnny decided to take it upon himself, and I don't know if this was like allowed or legal or whatever, I really don't know, but he took it upon himself to have the first 2 payments of that $7 million go directly to the charities themselves in Amber's name. That way he could know for sure that that's where the money was going, and that's just what he did. Now, whether he did that for a tax break or not, I truly don't know. Amber, like, I guess she went fucking ballistic on him about it. Like, she wanted the money to go to her first, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, why does it matter? If it was going to charity anyway, why on earth does it matter if it goes to you first? Unless you were lying about the whole thing and you weren't going to give it to charity. You just wanted to make yourself look better. Like, I thought that was pretty interesting. I was like, why does it matter if he sent it to charity right away? Like, if you were just going to send it to charity anyway, why does it matter if he did it first, huh? If anything, I'd be like, shit, thank you. Like, now I don't have to worry about that shit. Like, it's already done. Cool. Yay. Charity got their money. Yippee-ki-yay. Let's move on to the next thing. But nope. I don't know if she ever did prove that she gave it all to charity. I doubt it. You know, I was gonna be subtle with my makeup today, but honestly, just throughout this whole thing so far, Amber has really made herself look like a damn fool. I don't know how long this trial is supposed to last. I don't know how many days are left. I think it started on April 11th, I'm pretty sure. I can't see any good or any positives from Amber's side. I really can't. And maybe I need to see her take the stand to defend herself, and maybe, you know, I'll have a change of heart on a few things. But as of like right now, as of day 7 of this trial is commencing, I just don't see how this is going to be good for Amber in any way. I really, truly don't. And he talked about how his kids never wanted to be around when Amber was around, because especially Lily Rose, she was not a fan of Amber at all. And I guess she said it was because she didn't like the way that she was treating their dad. So I'm assuming that there's a lot more witnesses to Amber's behavior than what they're letting on. Because, you know, Lily, I guess there was, they didn't talk about it in court because it was hearsay, but I guess there was like a text message or a letter from Lily Rose to Amber Heard, you know, talking about her distaste for her and how she doesn't like the way she's treating her dad and, you know, all this stuff. Truly just do not see how he's being portrayed as this fucking wife beater all of a sudden. And he said that too. He's like, why would I all of a sudden in my 50s when I'm old and tired, why now all of a sudden would I decide to start beating women? Which makes perfect sense. Like, why? Why now? Why now? Like, why? I don't know what the outcome of this trial is going to be, but I really hope, regardless of the outcome, I hope that the judge orders Amber Heard to psychological evaluation and mandatory counseling. I really do, because I feel like she is a very sick, disturbed individual. And I also heard that Amber had a baby like a year or something ago, and Lord help that child. You know, I'm not saying that to be mean, like, oh, she needs psychological evaluation. Like, I'm not saying that to be mean. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I truly, like, deep down, I really do believe that Amber needs help, bro. Like, fucking Jesus Christ. There's nothing wrong with getting help. I just know she needs it. And you know what I also found kind of interesting / a little bit ironic in this whole thing is, if you guys are following like celebrities and stuff in the media, Evan Rachel Wood, who is also an actress, she was in a very public, very spicy relationship with Marilyn Manson back in like 2007 to 2010, I believe, somewhere around that timeline. And the whole ironic thing about this is, you know, when Amber Heard came out with these allegations against Johnny Depp, Evan Rachel Wood also came out with allegations that Marilyn Manson was also sexually and physically abusing her throughout their relationship. And the ironic part is that Johnny and Marilyn Manson are actually very close best friends. So the fact that this is happening to them at literally the exact same time, like the irony in all of this, it's just so sad to see. So yeah, those are my full thoughts and opinions on the whole Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard case trial that is going on right now. I am definitely going to be watching the rest of the trial. I'm very curious to know all of your guys' thoughts and opinions on the case. Let's keep it friendly. Let's just have a debate, a discussion in the comments. We don't need to fight. You know, this isn't something that is happening to us personally, so we don't need to take it personally. We don't need to fight about it. But if you would like to share your thoughts down in the comments, please feel free to do so. Everything I shared in this video is just based off of what I've seen so far being said in the trial, based off of the evidence that they have shown, and I am just expressing my thoughts and opinions while putting on my makeup because I don't have anyone else to talk to about this. So I hope that's okay, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for sitting down and hanging out with me and listening to me blabber. I greatly appreciate you for doing that. If you guys enjoyed this video and you are in fact Team Johnny Depp, justice for Johnny Depp, please make sure you go down and give this video a huge thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. If you are new to my channel and this is the first video of mine that you are seeing, I want to welcome you to the family. Make sure you go down and hit that red subscribe button. I do upload every 3 to 4 days here. But as the rest of you, I love you guys oh so very much, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye! Mwah.